The wilds of planet Earth are spectacular. Yet one species is always framed out of the picture. Us. I'm Dr. M. Sanjan. As a scientist and conservationist, I've dedicated the past 25 years of my life to studying and protecting the wildlife I love.
Hold on, buddy.
Now, my mission is to tell you an untold story, where we humans are not separate from nature, we are part of it. I'm going to the frontiers of where man and animals meet. And here, I'm discovering just how much we need each other to survive.
Wow.
This is a place where elephants police rainforests, and man-eating tigers actually protect a nation of millions. Even the most unlikely creatures are crucial to our survival. This is the future where humans and wildlife are adapting and thriving side by side.
There it is.
Our home is changing.
Amazing, huh?
Now, there's a new kind of wild. In the Sundarbans forests of Bangladesh, people have made their homes alongside man-eaters. In these mangrove forests, every year up to 50 people die from tiger attacks.
I wouldn't want anyone to go through what I have been through.
Last year, Aparba went with his father to collect grass for their cows.
While we were cutting the grass, Dad said, "I feel tired. Let me have a break and a cigarette. You keep going." The tiger was in the bushes, lying there, hidden. It tried to grab him by the neck. His head had gone all the way into its mouth.
Aparba's father died before they could get home.
I felt so angry and thought that if the tiger came at us again, I'm willing to face it, even if it means risking my own life.
Aparba's story is a common one, because despite the dangers, people still do venture into the mangroves to catch fish, collect honey, and cut timber. The tension here is inevitable, because this is the single largest forest resource in a nation of 150 million people. But surprisingly, that tension keeps this forest healthy. And this man knows it. Iqbal Hussain is a scientist whose studies relate to a unique area: fear. And what he's discovered is remarkable.
Now, I've been out with researchers before, and usually the risks are from something else. It's never from the thing that you're studying itself. But here, it's different. What lives here and what we're after here really does turn around and kill people all the time. I mean, every week, on average, someone in these forests gets killed by a tiger.
Yeah. ওদিকে যান একটা গাছ
So there's tiger tracks.
Yes, I think so.
Tiger tracks, I mean, right there. I mean, look at that. That is as if I just made those prints a few seconds ago.
Stop. Just very fresh. So you have to be very careful. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, it's really deep. You have to be very careful.
Bloody hell. That,
আপনি আসেন
you know what? I'm actually stuck right now. I can see why tigers kill people here. They just wait till you're stuck, and then it is pretty thick mud. Look, actually, look right there. Right there.
Tiger.
Huh? Tiger hair, right?
Yes.
Look at that.
It is.
See, it's orange tinted on the
Yeah,
end.
it is.
Huh?
It is.
It's orange tinted tiger fur.
It is.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, something is maybe a boat going there on the side. Yeah. There's a boat going there.
Either boat or someone or a tiger.
The fear and stress that the people feel here is born out of this extreme environment. Trees extrude salt from their leaves to survive. One theory is that the same salt dehydrates the tigers, making them more ferocious than elsewhere. Some believe the huge tides wash away the scent markers, meaning that the only way tigers can claim territory is with brute force. And the most unsettling idea of all comes down to the storms and cyclones that regularly batter this region.
Some people say that after the cyclone there was lots of dead bodies washing, and they got the taste of human flesh, that also making them like man-eater.
All this sets the stage for what scientists like Iqbal call an ecology of fear. It's a key part of our natural world, although here it plays out with a human twist. It works on every level. Crabs dive down into underground burrows to evade predators. Mudskippers intimidate one another for mating rights and territory. And the one animal that keeps everything on edge, the tiger. What's important here is that fear actually protects this forest. Deer, for example, are kept skittish, and that prevents them from overgrazing a single area. And it's obvious to see why. What Iqbal's found and what makes this ecology of fear unique is that it also reaches humans. Our fear of man-eaters limits how often and how far we venture into the Sundarbans. This means the forest does not get overexploited. Iqbal tells me that the local people here get it.
I spent like 2 years talking to those village people and asking one question, that this tiger is killing your family members, fathers, brothers. Do you want them there? Then like majority of the people came back with one answer: we need those tigers to protect this forest because tiger is the guard of this forest.
It's still hard for me to believe that people just don't want to get rid of the tiger. So Iqbal takes me to meet the man whose father was recently killed.
Namaskar. Good to meet you. Now that this has happened, how do you feel about tigers?
My dad died because of the tiger. I won't get him back again. But when I had time to think about it, the tiger is doing just what it does. When I travel through the forest, I see it changing. Trees are disappearing. Now, I feel we need tigers. Without tigers, there is no forest.
There's no doubt in a place like this, people are driven into the forest, into the mangroves, because of need. But what gives you some hope, what gives me some hope, is that even here, under the most extraordinarily difficult circumstances, there are people who exhibit incredible levels of tolerance, even after they had personally been attacked by tigers.
By sharing their home with a man-eating predator, these people here aren't just showing tolerance, but also a remarkable appreciation of the big picture. This is not just about overexploiting the forest. Around half of Bangladesh's 150 million people live no more than 35 feet above sea level. And many scientists consider mangroves to be a buffer against storms and cyclones, and able to absorb as much as 40% of the force of a tsunami. Man-eating tigers are guardians of this forest, and in turn protect a nation of millions. Understanding how we are connected and even protected by the natural world is often more complex than it may first appear. I've been fortunate to meet some of the people pioneering a whole new understanding of the world's Great Plains. These are the architects of the new wild. They're better off because they've learned to form unique partnerships with some of the most incredible animals on Earth.
When you realize that, you realize the potential that humans have to not just destroy places, but also to save them, to keep them productive and functional. And that this notion that we are somehow separate from nature is forever banished from your thought, that we both can live in the same space. That's pretty damn cool.
To learn more about this program, visit pbs.org/Earth A New Wild. Earth A New Wild is available on Blu-ray and DVD. To order, visit shoppbs.org or call 1-800-PLAY-PBS.